Okay, for today, I just want to walk you through a little bit more on application kind of questions. Now, this worksheet that you have for today, it's called the second day of applications, has got big nasty formulas in it, and then they ask you to put the numbers into the formula. Notice it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots where it's got letters, variables, okay? And you just have to put in all the things they've told you, and it's pretty much always only one letter left. And then you just solve for that one letter. Okay, so let's do the first part together. Find the value after 10 years of a $5,000 principal investment. Right away, they've told me two numbers already, and I can put them in different places. Notice the value V is like later on after it's been vested for a while. So this is like the result value. And principal is like the start value. The start value is P. And the result is the V. And the annual interest rate is, of course, is R. And, oh, it says right here there's an R, sorry. Compounded n times per year, usually that's monthly, you know, because in the real world we mostly do monthly. For T is always in years. Okay, so it told me 10 years. First number they gave me is 10 years. That's T. See, that's a 10. So I'm going to rewrite this thing, except I'm going to put all the numbers in the right spots. V is not given to me. I have to figure it out. P is given to me, 5,000. 1 plus the R is 9%, divided by N. N is what again? Let me read. Compounded N times per year. And here it says compounded monthly. Aha, 12. To the power of NT. Well, that's N again. I just used N, but you use it again. And T is the number of years. What's that? 10. Okay, 10 years. So when it's all said and done, it looks like it's just a whole bunch of numbers on the right side, and on the left side is a V. That's a very easy one to solve because you just have to multiply it all out with the calculator and get V by multiplying all this out. Okay? And yes, if you haven't got your calculator out, you might want one. This is not friendly for just doing it in your head. Okay, so if you don't have a graphing calculator, you can borrow one from me. Just leave me collateral and make it quick. By the way, if you got an answer a little over 12,000, you're doing it right. There. Okay, so next one. Find the value after 10 years of a 5,000. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, the only difference here on number 2 is this says compounded daily. Hopefully you know how many days there are in a year. And for those of you that are smarty pantses and want to use 365 plus the part of a leap year, don't do that. It's just 365. That's what we assumed on the test. But I know it's 365.25 if you want to be smarty pants. So, okay, number 3. What annual interest rate will turn 5,000 into 1 million? Sorry, 50,000 into 1 million over 50 years with monthly compounding. Again, they've told you everything except one thing, and they said what rate. So you can tell that the rate is going to stay in R. Every other number they gave you. The main thing that was weird is they told you the ending value of 1 million. And do you remember that that goes over here? That goes in where the V is. Okay? So I think that's enough hints. I think you'll be fine. Remember that the main idea is you write out the equation, you stick the numbers in, and then you solve for the one letter that's left, the one variable. Okay, only other thought is they're introducing something that I think is worthy of mentioning for a second, and that's let everybody scroll down to number 5. Get number 5 up on your screen.
Trying to find it. Oh, found it.
Okay, anyway, how about you put that away? Thank you. On number 5, it has E in it. E is just like pi. You know, pi is 3.14159, 256,535, blah, blah, blah. If you want to know how big E is, I'll show you where it is in your calculator. Everybody grab your calculator. Look up right above the divide key. Do you see the letter E there? Above the divide key, on the divide key. And then you go, if you want to see how much it is, I know you're thinking it's just going to print an E, okay, but if you want to know what number is in the E, go to second E, so you get E on the screen, and then say times 1, and hit enter. Does it say 2.7182 blah, blah, blah? Good, because that's what E is. Just like pi is 3.14159 blah, 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 E is 2.718. E is a really special thing in pre-calc. You're not going to learn it today, but I'm just kind of giving you an idea that this is a special number kind of like pi is. E is the special thing that is especially good at doing compounding. And E is like the main, if you're going to truly do exponential growth, you'll eventually get around to understanding that E is the ultimate for exponential. And it also has to do with logs, which again, you don't know how to do yet. So I'm not going to try to super explain it to you, but E is a special number. And if you want to know exactly what it is, ask your calculator. It's above the divide key. You just got to type in E and hit enter, actually, or hit times 1. Okay. Good question. It goes on forever. And just like pi, we usually say 3.14. 2.7 is not too bad, but 2.718 is kind of the more common abbreviation for this one because 2.71 isn't quite great because there's an 8 after it. So anyway, 2.718. All right, so all that being said, a lot of people are going to say, but they never told us E. It's in your calculator. E is a number. Okay, so don't look for them to tell you what E is. It's a number that your calculator can tell you. Okay, and then they will tell you the R and the T and the P and then make you figure out A, or same kind of deal. They'll give you everything except one of the letters, and then you have to solve for that one letter. Okay, so I think that's enough help. That's the main idea for today is doing application questions. Then tomorrow you have off, lucky you. I'll be here doing conferences all day and tonight until 8, yay. And then I do enjoy seeing the parents, but it's just a long day. And then on Monday, you guys have a review. And then I think the test is Tuesday, and it's possible we'll have 2 days of review, but I think the test, no, I'm pretty sure we have 2 days of review. I think it's Monday and Tuesday's review, and then the test is a Wednesday, I think. That's what I'm plan for right now, is assume the test is on Wednesday of next week. I'll tell you if it's different on Monday. Okay? So good long work day today.